Greetings, welcome, take a seat. Have a drink at the ready. This is going to take a while. Well, it's going to take a bit of time to get started, but mostly it's going to take 2-3 hours to get all the way through to the end. These guys have been warming up. Viag is waiting for Holy on this server. We shall see whether he shows up. Hope Burn would kick ass. He's going to have a bit of work along the way, depending on how early he meets with Lugia. Dot, most notably. BPS has missed out on the sign-ups narrowly, so no BPS's Big Shaft, but you can still watch yesterday's game. I should find a highlight for this. Remember, the bracket is giving us this. Yusklinski, Tom Fourier. Tom Fourier might be closer, actually. For all I know. I don't remember seeing these guys play much. At least it was a while ago in Hammer Time. It's been months. And we only have round of 16, so it is going to be a shorter tourney today, which means I need to update this thing. There we go, like this. We are waiting for players. Did the bracket get regenerated? Oh, yeah, okay, it might have been changed a bit. I didn't read this properly somehow. Viag is playing versus Alice, not Holy. So this is the match we have right now. I guess we can start with this. Yeah, let's go for that. Viag versus Alice. Alice goes for Shifter as the first pick. And again, that idiot in the building is using his power drill after 9 in the evening. And is going to be drilling away for an hour. 2 hours, sorry. Okay, there we go, first match of the evening. Round of 16, one less round to date. We will be fine with this. So 3, 2, 1. Fight. Via getting a better spawn. Alice pretty far away from the red. Gonna be good. He should be able to get this frag. He's got the stack for it. I'm not going to insist too much. Gotta remember, he's on 90 ping. That's challenging for the yellow. So this is not a good start for Alice, as Viag has everything. Yellow, red, mega, yellow, red. And then probably the next mega as well. That's a good first shot from Alice, though. Let's find out how many more she can land like this. Now would be the chance. Viag's out of rockets. Out of bullets, as he would say. Alice is going to fall down to the red. Could have used it as bait. Giving chase, yeah. Viag did not have any rockets to refire around the corner, so I had to push in with the LG. Either way, it worked. Oh, I saw a bit of an Alice there. Where's Alice? Alice with more green armors. I mean, green tea is nice. Green armor is not as nice as green tea. And both are useless in Quake. That's a nice rocket from Alice. Not going to follow through. Alice now has the upper hand in stack. and the upper ground. Oh, not anymore. Viag those rockets, he will benefit greatly from the new generation of anti-lag, so that gets more right spread. Going for the ambush. Alice going for this with not a care in the world. Yeah, just let her go. Take the mega. No rockets for Viag, so there we go. Much better now. Dancing around the... Oh, yellow. So I'm not sure what Viag was going for with that rocket. It seemed like Alice was going to go escape instead of go through the teleport to get the get an upper hand, let's say. In that situation, the only good thing to do is run away. Well, so it's going to be one more yellow for Alice. Pushing Viag into the red. Ah, no escape through the telly just in the brink of time. And too early for the yellow. Save a rocket there. Oh, that's a wasted rocket trying to do self-damage. There's a box at mid. It's not a problem. Yeah! Rocket jumps without rockets. Not gonna work. What you gonna do about this? So that's the yellow for Alice. They're even on yellows. Viag dominating the red. Good read. Alice did go for the mega health. But when's the mega? I mean, it's not there right now, so... might as well have shot a rocket. I don't know. It's obvious Alice was jumping around there, but not for the mega, so why shoot a rocket at the mega? Interesting. Oh, Alice trapped in a corner. She had a chance to fight with that stack. Couldn't make any use of it. Trapped. Trapped. Utterly trapped. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Free red armor for Viag. Let's see what Alice is doing now. Nice. No air shots, but that's okay. Okay, that's a tricky angle, especially when you have 70 degrees of upside view angle pitch. Feels like, well, it's, now that I have pain in the neck all of the time, playing QuakeWorld feels the way it feels in my neck in real life. I can't look up. Why no further? I used to be able to do this. Well, yes, you used to be able to. You used to play Quake Live in 3 and 2 and everything else. Oh lord, what's become of me? Anyway, enough about my balls. Dancing around this. Is Alice aware that the mega health is up? We heard a pickup sound. I don't think she noticed. Was too interested in the red armor for her own good. So, back on Viag. Alice yet to score a frag. It's not even a frag that she lost due to a bore or anything like this. It's... Viag has just shut her down all the time. Have to give credit to Alice for signing up for these 2 rounds, which, I mean, we all know Alice is a big fan of DM2 and prefers old school maps, tends to prefer old school maps. So I'm glad she's playing all the new shit. Air quotes, new shit. And releasing a plethora of new maps in the past year. Interestingly, none of her maps featured in the tournaments yet, but I hear that's coming. So Alice making up for the lack of reds with, oh, the pine around the block. Making up for the lack of red armors with some yellows. Problem is, Viag isn't too far behind on yellows, and he's well ahead on reds. What kind of accuracies are they hitting? Again, Viag going for a rocket jump without a rocket jump. It's an air rocket jump, you know, like playing air guitar. You play air rockets, or air rocket jumps. There we go, easy peasy, and gets a red armor. Alice is not going to be interested in that, is going to focus on the yellow because she's got the time for that. And I would think maybe Viag has an idea of when the yellow is if push comes to shove and he actually needs fall back to that item. And they're pretty much at the same time, so... Oh, that shaft was terrible! There we go, Alice pulling through. Alice's first blood. 2 minutes to go, still got time for a few frags. Although this one is maybe... It gives... it can give some pretty intense, fruitful comebacks, like lots of frags. But considering how slowly they're playing it, you see it played slow more than you do Bravado by the same author. So I don't think we're in the style of game where we're going to see a 15 frag comeback just like this. I would love Alice to prove us wrong. Doing well right now. Yes, facial. Viag with the boar. Come on, Alice, you can do it. Pull me in. Waiting for the red. And now it's Viag who's got nothing, just the green. And he's probably running out of rockets. Yeah, running out of rockets now. Oh, that was a near facial, couldn't hit it. Now he's out. He's got to just run away because his LG is not connecting. LG is anti-lagged in the current anti-lag, but he can't hit enough. He couldn't in the crucial situations where he needed to, and that's what gave Alice those frags, remember, at red. Okay, Alice pinned in a corner again, so Viag is back on track. Looks like he has got this one now. 13 frags. There was a glimmer of hope in Alice's result on the map. A bit of a start of a comeback, but could not deliver. Nice rocket. Let's see what Viag picks next. I'm not sure if he prefers Skull or Catalyst. Okay. What do we have now? That's Viag winning a map. Viag going for Skull. The Skull Hunt. And countdown. 3, 2, 1, fight. Neither spawning at the red, but Viag's gonna get it. Okay, well done. Pretty far. I mean, he got Mega and red. That is a very good, item-wise, very good start for Viag. Let's see if he can make the best of it. Yes, stack worked his advantage. And he gets first blood in this second map of our first game. 2 reds in a row. Alice in position up top. And there's a bit of teleport trickery on this map as well. It's not that you have back and forth teleports, but you can move around very quickly with those tellies to where they're placed. So there's a way to surprise someone at top. Alice was going for an ambush at red. That didn't work, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not sure what he did. Thought he had more stack. I think we have seen this last night, but was it from him? Too focused on what's going on to write down some notes. I should be writing some notes. Alice with the red. There we go. First couple of frags for her. Got yellow. Got lots of rockets to work with. Viag now trapped in the shaft box. Can he? Yeah. Alice not interested. Red armor priority right now, and with decision making, she's got it now. Viag has no armor. Now's the time to strike around yellow. Interesting, going for the pre-shot at that edge in case Viag would have gone through the beams, which he is known to do some of the time. Hey, Vreten and Splash. So I think you should have enough channel points to unlock the smiley faces. I was going to gift some subs last night, and I realized I need to fill a form. I mean, I don't have time for this right now, when I'm doing everything at the same time. Whoop. Convenient spawns. Where's Alice now? At red. Alice got the red. That's nice. Yeah, it's the second map. First map was Shifter, picked by Alice, as you can see in the summary down there. Picked by Alice, but even though we did get to see Alice wake up, or find an opportunity rather, and get a few frags in the last third of the game, she couldn't come back completely, so it was seemingly an easy game for Viag, although rather leisurely paced. Not exactly an intense game of Shifter. Shifter proving to be probably the slowest map of all the three tonight. I expect this is the trend we will see across several games. And of course, seeing Skull, we have to mention Blood Dog, not here, and Dog Sacrifice, not here because of broken computer. Those folks enjoyed their Skull. So does Okoini, actually. There's one dual map that Oko enjoys. It's Skull. Right on. Alice with the red armor right on time, it seems. So I believe that is stopwatch in Champions speak. No, trapped in a corner again. What are you doing? Missing out the mega. The grenade thankfully would not hit. So that's the mega for Alice. Needs to switch her. Okay, needs weapons. Okay, that's better. Viag looking the wrong way. The LG switch maybe not the best of ideas. The second rocket would have done wonders, I think. Viag was a little surprised. What? I'm being hit? That spam doing a lot of damage. Grenade rocket trick jump. Really? Yeah, Billy the Kid is here tonight. So we have a short tournament tonight, one less round. Next round is quarterfinals. And we have two Russians tonight that we didn't have last night. We have Dot, aka Murzik, and Billy the Kid. There's a comfortable lead for Viag. So there we go. Pre-firing the thing. I mean, he switched to pre-firing the teleport exit a bit early, and Alice still went through. BPS narrowly missing out on the signups. He was considering signups in like 15 minutes before time, and I asked Alice if we were going to have an early start like yesterday. And she said, I mean, the signups are closed, so we might as well. And that was pretty much minutes, only a couple minutes after BPS said, I'm interested in signing up. Ah, there you go. You got the fignon. Coming in. Narrowly escaping and falling for this again. Well, not falling for it. It's not like Viag was spamming ahead of time. Alice is getting more reds and more yellows. It's just that Viag is getting more frags per armor, obviously. More reds. Alice outside. Kind of trapped here. Oh, at the window. Okay. So I guess Alice did the jump up to the beams and then that ledge. Like this. Okay, with rocket jumps actually, going for rocket jumps. We heard the rocket and we saw her do it earlier. since it's not quite a jump pad, the trajectory of this thing, of this vent, isn't as... If you think, coming from Quake 3, you see this vent and you think, oh, easy air rocket, you will be surprised. Of course, if you come from QuakeWorld, you're used to the wonky vents the way they are, with their waypoints kind of thing. And you know how to go for this, but with the air control, it's a crapshoot, really. I wonder how that kind of that timing, split-second timing with the frag and the the vent catching on. I wonder how that would pan out with new anti-lag. We'll see in the future. Yak not getting the health. Yeah, he was running away from certain death, not going through the health pack, and that cost him. Come on, Alice. 2.5 minutes to go, jumping into those facials. Okay, yellow and mega at the same time. Yellow and red at the same time. Alice had the mega health. It's been reset. It'll spawn at around a little after the minute. Surprise! There we are. Yeah, Viag did well to move out of this corner, because there's a spawn here. I'm not quite sure where it is, but there is a spawn around that bend. Exactly. The game, as you say, the game is closer than the score would suggest. The control, the item control is very much, not very much, but it's noticeably in favor of Alice. She's not way behind getting trounced at every spawn. Defending that top position possibly nicely right now, actually. Yes, that's one more red for her. Get her, get him. Final minute coming. And neither of them are playing this really intensely, as you sometimes get to see here. If they did, we would see 5 to 10 frag streaks and swings in control. Control is pretty even, it seems, in items. That's a good rocket. Finish him. Again, one of those fights where they're pretty even in health. Final 40 seconds. And this looks all but over for Alice. Means she's gonna be able to update the rest of the bracket now. Got all the time on her hands for that. Yeah, I think Viag quite enjoys this map, so it was a bit of a challenge. The Pines. What? Okay, so Pine pushed Alice out into the void. That's going to yield a lot of Schadenfreude, I think, tonight. I'm hoping for it, at least. Okay. So first game is over. Viag wins 2-0. So what's next? Look at the bracket. Viag just saying in Discord, I have a little PL. Just noticed. So we don't have a bracket update just yet, obviously. One in Zamuk closer than you'd think. That's being taken care of. Not many people. Okay, Hughes and Glinsky are playing. Burn is showing Respa the ropes. Tom is having a good time with Fourier. Billion Hype Phase drifts. I'm going to switch to Hughes and Glinsky. I want to see how these guys are doing. First map. Okay, that's going to end. So, what's up with this? Huh. Okay, second map. Who picked this, by the way? Glinsky went for Shifter, okay. Looks like a better start for Glinsky. Well, he's got the red. Use as the backup items. What did we just watch? Catalyst. Close game on Catalyst. Won by Use. Use one of those players coming from Half-Life Deathmatch. Brought over by Bronkoch, I think. Last year, also. And as you'd expect from a player coming from Half-Life Deathmatch, Use has great movement and apparently has scored a few world records on some of the race maps. And is working in a free time on some more. Here's Viag. So Viag's next game will be versus the winner of Dot and Valde. So I guess Dot, I don't want to shit talk Valde, but Dot is a favorite for winning the entire thing. So I doubt he's going to be really challenged until the later stages, which are pretty soon anyway. Great movement and a lot of tilting. I'm not sure about the tilting from Use. Although spectating Use run some race maps, well, Use certainly has a lot of patience. Now, Use is in the lead. As we can see. Klinsky waiting for the next red. Nice! That was a very nice attack from the Finn. He uses from Finland, so Torille, I think, is in order. Klinsky from Poland. Dancing around red and Mega. I think Use was going for a flick around to shoot there, but didn't quite flick all the way through and hit the wall. Thankfully it wasn't the wall right next to us, so it would have been not great. Going for that red, not a care in the world. We saw Glinsky up top and she still went for it. And it worked. I'm not complaining. It worked. Alright, that's what Viag was saying, end of tournament, because he's playing Dot next. Waiting for that yellow. Who's gonna get the yellow? Klinsky, obviously. Oh, nice, two facials. And he retreats. Does not overstay his welcome after two solid hits. Used with still a bit of red armor because, well, that was a mega health. Along with that red. How many more grenades can she toss down there? A few, which means Use will have to either swerve through the nades or go up. And he did the first, and that did not work out. Okay. Oh, a bit of a juggle beginning there, coming out of Glinsky. I like that air shot. Couldn't get any more. But he's showing he's not going down without a fight. It's so quiet in here. It's so quiet. Okay, I'm going to switch to Glinsky. He's got the upper hand in stack. Can he challenge for that red? Use force to run away. Pulling out the axe like, come at me, bro. He is pretty close behind Hughes with the items. So if he doesn't let that slip too much, he can still come back into this one. Halfway through, 6 frags behind, he can do this. Right, bit of a kerfuffle at red. Oop! Spot on rockets from Hughes. That mega health just won't come here. It's not now at all. Well, at least Hughes has the red armor timing now, but big trouble. Now the mega is up. No! No! And now that she sees the mega is up, denied. Might say no, quick, quick, quick. Well, that red armor was up for grabs, arguably more important than the mega. Especially with, well, I mean, Glinsky was on the yellow side, so he could have teleported up and gone quickly to the mega health, so... Balancing act. What do you go for first? If you have no armor. If you can get the mega on your way, then take both. Especially if it's a red. Drop everything and get to the chopper. And this is a lower ping game than what we had in Viag versus Alice, so I would expect better rockets. Certainly from both sides we're going to see low-ish ping rockets. So that's even better for everyone, because we all know rocket launcher is where it's at in QuakeWorld. Nice! Glinsky not touching the floor in one piece. That is. He was still ahead, 2 minutes to go. So it is looking like Hughes is going to take this. But of course, Glinsky not done. 2 minutes. Hughes is looking for a frag, it seems. Doesn't care about the tele exit. Thankfully, Glinsky misses all of his shots. That's something. Finish him, there we go. Yes, there is a spawn in that corner. Good reactions. That yellow armor did only delay the inevitable. For Glinsky, he got wrecked. Hughes only needs some, well, some health. Speaking of the devil, Glinsky picks up the mega. Run away! Just get the hell out of here. Wanted to go 11 frags. If Glinsky has a good streak, he could be a serious thorn in user's side right now. That's the kind of shot I'm looking for. Oh, auto track is working again tonight. And I switch away thinking it's not working. Well, Glinsky needs to get something going right now. Do we have a radar picture? No, we don't. And uses back into the frags. So it looks like it's over. Hughes moves on to player versus Burn. Ah. "12 frags to go, yes. We have entered garbage time. 2, 1. And here comes Burn. Burn Cooch, if you listen to Organ Grind. These guys are funny. Do we have a bracket update? We do. Vaughn has defeated Zumuk. Do we have scores? 12, okay, 30 to 12 on Catalyst, 25 to 18 on Shifter, so a close game from Vaughn. And he's gonna have a lot of trouble against Billy the Kid right now. I don't know about Tom and Fourier, we don't have a score just yet. As you can see, this is what's been reported so far on the bracket page. So we don't have all of the intel. What we do have... Okay, so Tom has beaten Fourier in 2 straight maps. Quite big scores. Tom is up versus Lugia. I think I'm going to switch to Tom and Lugia. If I can find them. Tom and Lugia. Tom is somewhere on the server. He's on Foppa. Ah, he's gone. He is gone. We're now in... We're in quarterfinals, and I need to get Tom. This is the game I'm interested in. I don't know where he is. I see Gonyets. Player search. Quick. Where is he? No player found with Tom. Nowhere to be found. Yep. As soon as I find them, I'm gonna switch to Tom versus Lugia. Greetings! Welcome! Where are these guys? I see Lugia on the server. Oh, I thought he was done with this game. How many minutes are we in? 7 minutes in? Well, we can see how in shape Lugia is. It's still warm here, but I'm better prepared for a 3-hour game, or a 3-hour cast, and it's going to be less than 3 hours because we have one less round. Okay, I'm just going to give you the full screen. Sound is better. I'm not supposed to be showing anything when I have no maps. No map names. Catalyst. Okay, it's Catalyst and Shifter. Would have been interesting to see Lugia play last night on Zetienne, because it seems like Zetienne works well for him. Okay, so I missed out on the first 3 minutes, but in the 2 that we've seen, Lugia has had solid control over everything, so this is going to be an easy thing for him, I would say. He's going to have stronger position in the next round against Tom of Poland. Not Tom of Finland, Tom of Poland. Dot Valdi, I don't know if that's happening. It is happening, they're on a server. They're not done with it, they got started a bit late. It's okay, we've got all the time in the world for this. Billy and Vaughn are playing next. Considering how close Vaughn's games were, I don't know how that's going to be like. Link, yes, are you playing tomorrow? Everybody's asking. We've all been thinking this since before the week started. Oh, DM2, 4, and 6. Link's gonna be there. I wonder who else will show up. And bonus question, I wonder if I'll watch. I'm considering taking a day off from Kombat Duel 2 tomorrow because it's 2, 4, and 6 for 2-3 hours in a row. And to be perfectly honest, I'd rather be doing something else, although I could use the practice on 2, 4, and 6, even as commentator. Oh wait, Mork in the negatives. Tom is already on the server waiting for Lugia. He's taking notes. So yeah, one thing I'll have to say about the games tomorrow on TB3 is that tonight and last night we've seen a few entrants with little knowledge of the maps, trying the new maps for fun, because it's best of 3 and you can just best of 3 single elimination, so it's not a huge time investment. And other stronger players maybe not as well versed on some of those maps. But for DM2, 4, and 6, I'm expecting it will be a lot more vets and people who've played these maps for a longer period of time, so we should get a higher quality of games tomorrow evening. Oh, there's that guy. Seems a little laggy. Why you do this, computer? Why you do this? Just go across already, Morky. Lugia's spamming rockets there for you to run into, so please to be doing the needful. Morky has fuck all health. Bit better after that pack. He gets a frag! Come on! Isn't Morky a Finn as well? We don't know. We don't have a flag. We have EU. I think he's a Finn because Molki with 2 Ks is a Finnish game. So I was going to get ahead of myself and say Torille again, but... Alright. So that settles it. Luja takes 2 maps to 0. I said Luja. There we go. Okay, so now it's Luja versus Tom in the quarterfinals. Any updates in the scores? Not yet. Quick look at the brackets for y'all while I refill with hot beverage for my throat. Even though it's going to be a shorter tournament, I'm prepared. So they're reporting their games currently. If we look at Discord, yes, we have stuff. So users burn is over already. No, wait, that's Use versus Glinsky, I'm sorry. I'm confused because users using the font burner's using. And it's the last screenshots I got. But how can it be done already? Apparently Billy is trouncing Von. I have it on good authority. Okay, so they are moving to a different server, and I need to hunt them down again. This, maybe this, maybe this. Don't know that server. Alright, I need to start up my local QTV because this is not going to work. So... exec... So we have a QTV and... come on. Okay, we have time for this sibsec.se 27500. Hopefully QTV port is open on this and I can connect to it. Yes! It's working. So... oh man! Just as I got my QTV working locally, these guys switch servers. And we have QTV on this, so I don't need to fumble around with this. Yeah, most odd Swedish server, right? I've never seen this one. Well, I've never seen people on it. I don't browse through the thousands of servers we have, or the tens of players that we have. So obviously, since so many of these are empty, you filter the empty servers a lot of the time in the browsers. Never come across these things. Toxicity isn't on the menu for today. Yeah, these guys testing their knowledge of... Okay, so Tom picks Catalyst first. And they're getting ready already. Lugia is going for Skull next. So they've picked ahead of time. Interesting. We don't see people do this ever. And now they are doing it. So here we go. Full screen. 3, 2, 1. Fight. Oh, I'm early. Fight. There we go. Convenient spawn. Very convenient spawn. Yeah, we saw you had a... It was a bit of a hard game, wasn't it? Did you learn something? And most importantly, did you have some fun? Oh, that's unfortunate. Luigi was looking good until he was forced into the lava, and last couple of rockets coming in from Tom were spot on. QuakeWorld is always fun. I admire your enthusiasm. Share the word. If you're in the right frame of mind, QuakeWorld is always fun. It's your game. You can do whatever you like with it. Oh, look at that son of a gun go. Isn't he cute? Denied. And Lugia is back on 0. So they were playing on Cyber... something, I see. It's a Swedish server with no QTV, and it doesn't get a lot of traffic. Okay, Lugia in the lead. But that is Tom's map pick. Remember this. A bit early for the red. I mean, Tom was a bit early for that red. This is a tricky area to fight rockets close range with the pillars and the lava. I mean, we saw what happened to Lugia in the first frag, or rather non-frag. He got melted. Several red armors in a row. You won't get the mega. Tom shits out a final grenade before dying. And whenever I see this push that Lugia is doing right now, I think, come on, get the quad. This isn't 2-on-2, and this is rather intense in 2-on-2. It flows a little too much in 2-on-2. It's, I mean, it depends who you're playing this with, but don't play this against Burn in 2-on-2. Or ever, unless you like a challenge. That's a good rocket from Tom. Not good enough. Well, I guess he makes up for this with 2 more. And Lugia's almost out of that red. And one of the yellows is up. Is that the one? Is he going to go for a double back through the teleport right next to him? There was a chance at telefragging Tom. He didn't take that risk. Yeah, one thing we can say for sure about this map in 2-on-2 is that it's action-packed. There is no way that you can play this slowly in 2-on-2. It's just too small. Okay, so what's that, the top yellow? Top yellow, they're both, I mean, they're on similar levels, so you can't really say that one is, this one here, where Tom is higher up. Not by much, 16 units, 32 maybe, not more. Okay, nice rockets in the back. Luigi on the back foot. Run away! He's got nothing, Tom's struggling to find the final blow. But there's a red coming up, and he makes a thud. And he makes 2 thuds. Luigi's not interested, he's more interested in the mega health. And it's not there just yet, either. So looks like he's running the yellows. Yep. And he is a bit early for the red. He's got a general idea of what it is. And we heard the mega pickup. So we know Tom is in a good position to challenge for a fight. A nice map from Reflex. And it was converted by Fourier, who is in the tournament. I'm sorry, I mean Fourier. That's how we call him in Hammer Time. And now it's slowing down. You can do that in Duel on this map. Not in 2-on-2. Not gonna happen. Finally, the LG comes out from LG, yeah? How much is that? 40 something? Yeah. Denied. No telly is gonna save you here, Tom. 4 minutes to go. He's 12 frags down. And Tom... I mean, Luigi could be pressuring Tom a lot more for more frags. Yeah, so Fourier is Russian, living in Sweden. As far as I understand. And if you need to be reminded... Thank you, Nightbot. Sneaky peeky, I might need to get the DM2 song at the ready. Oh, well that was a quick reaction, so no problems here for Luigi. Tom pinned in a corner. It's a good burst of LG as well. Luigi is spot on with his bounces. Doesn't need to get all the way up the ledge, just close enough to land the rocket. He's got the armor to feather the blow. The rest is splash damage coming his way. Denied! No yellow, no red. What? Tom kind of swerved around the path of that rocket to finally meet it near a wall. Kind of backed himself into a corner. No escape from Tom, not through a telly. So that's a little delay. But Luigi is going to do what he's got to do. And this is looking pretty bad for Tom, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. He ain't gonna make it. Tom with Mega and Red, so maybe he can get something. That's his last hurrah on this map. Now is the time to strike, otherwise that's going to be 1-0 for Luigi, so... Get fragging. That would work. Problem is he let Luigi have the LG, and you can't do that on any map. Not when you hit half the points that the other guy does. Little burn for Luigi. Davai, davai. I'm not even sure that's how you cheer a pole on. I was gonna say poet, but that's for Czechs. So I need some help from the multilingual... Oh, ambush, what? I didn't expect that kind of outcome from this. But then again, I shouldn't have known. Any kind of tricky fight in that area, there's a not negligible likelihood of you ending in the lava like this. I guess that's my fallback for Slavic languages. If I don't know, I'm going to say that I. Ah! A pesky pillar. And he's out of cells, and it's not gonna happen. So this map goes to Luja. This was Tom's pick, by the way. We're moving on to the second map in a few seconds, and as a reminder, Luja picked Skull ahead of time before they started for the second map. And true to his word, we go to Skull. So what was that like? Even items, but the frags say something different. The amount of LG as well. It's not just twice the accuracy, it's twice the cells. Okay, 3, 2, 1, fight! Oh, well, that's a very good start for Luja. Let's see what he does with that. He had yellow, mega, red. All major items. And the weapons, of course, to go along with that. Icing on the cake. Waiting for the next red. Well, they both have some red. Oh, those hits! You can't be serious. Deny the red right on time. And Tom gets it in the end. Well done. Good steal. I hope we see more of these funny moments. Nice. And convenient spawn, although Tom is going to... I mean, it's a bit risky. Luigi has spawned on the rockets as well, so... Yeah, there we go, that's a trade. Might have been better for Tom if Lugia had spawned somewhere else. So we have a lead. We have a leader. The Polish guy is in the lead. Ain't that nice? So that was a super start for Lugia, I think. I think he's the one who had all of the stuff, and now Tom is getting all of the stuff, and he's getting the frags. More reds. Right on time. Stopwatch. Going to update my bracket view. Walking through those nades. Lucky bastards. Thankfully, didn't quite get hit enough to be a concern. Still some mega fresh red. Nice save. Not many ways to move around from that, so to recover from this. So the final rocket was unavoidable. He already steered midair, so he couldn't steer again and get off the rocket. Besides, there was a wall right behind him, so it was impossible to dodge this. Fight for red. That's a nice splash shot. So Lugia knows that Tom is spot on with his red. Oh wow, actually that Tom didn't insist. I mean, he did the right thing running away, but gave away the red to the enemy, and that's going to be a problem, because that enemy also has a mega health and a lot of ammunition. Nicely done, actually. Lugia forced to retreat. Tom getting the better end of that deal. Has Lugia been knocked into the void? No. He backed off from that. We haven't... Oh, surprise butt sex. Nice. I mean, surprise butt sex is never nice, but in this case... In QuakeWorld, you know. Alright, so Dot has beaten Viag. The winner of this game will go on to play versus the winner of Burn versus Use. Which I'm guessing would be Burned, but we might have a surprise. Yes, Dot was a bit late with his first game, still late somehow for his second. So Viag has even more time to get sight for the next game. Burn to 0. Well, he's waiting. So since he is waiting, we know we won't be missing the start of the next game unless these guys get to a server and start really, really quick. And that happens sometimes. Come on, Tom. Tom is only 3 frags ahead. Still doing super well on the reds. And Lugia is inching closer and closer to him. He's got to be really careful about... Oh man, that... What? Head on. There you go. Here comes Burn. Le Duc. There he is. There he is. 29.6 degrees Celsius. Tom! No, we're tied now. That's not what I want to see. Yeah, what? No crater, no fall in the void. Tom dodging his responsibilities towards us for some Schadenfreunde. Just really hoping for funny things. The game is not over, so it could still happen. +3 for Lugia now. Tom had this so well for the first 4 minutes. And Lugia's done what he needed to do. Now would be the good shot, a good time for Tom to bounce. Never mind, never mind. Never mind, Tom has nothing. Lugia has the red, and he can drop into the mega. And he does. Has Burn already played? He just joined QTV. He's waiting for Lugia and Tom to be... to get completed. So... What? Tops it off with a facial. Bit of a fight around red. What's Tom doing? Okay, he moved away from this. Okay, so Lugia is going to happily sit on top of this, shooting grenades down that hatch. Makes it work to his advantage. Well done. BPS is late to the party. I guess not enough of you called 1666 BPS last night. Nine frags. This is getting further away from Tom. And it's not with that kind of shaft that he's going to make up for that gap. Now, Lugia, what's he... Oh, Lugia's got so much ammunition, so much of everything. Well, the thing is, if he gets killed, and not by the Void, if he gets killed, that's a hell of a pack that Tom will be able to benefit from. That's a direct rocket. I'll take it. So it looks like Lugia is going to finish this game now. 50 frags, 15 seconds into the final minute. 14 frags ahead. Man! Something went away from Tom. And I'm not quite sure what that was, so I'm not too happy with myself. It seemed more of a slow burner, that comeback from Lugia, than a really obvious turning point where very obvious mistake from Tom that cost him a frag and he got spawn fragged 5 times in a row after this. That's not at all what happened. It's subtle enough that I didn't pick up on it because I'm an idiot. Okay. Well, we move on to semi-finals now. So that's quarters. That's quarters done with. Any updates on the bracket front? Dot and Viag is being played, and the winner of that will move on to play versus Billy the Kid. So we have Lugia burn anytime now. You know what that means? Okay, Lugia drops. They are looking for a server. And I need to be looking for them, I suppose. Actually, close this thing. I don't need local QTV running. Unless they switch to that weird server without a QTV again. Where are these guys? I see Lugia on the Swedish server. The hell? That's the server I was on right now. I fat-fingered Lugia in the input field, and I typed Clugia. Not at all what happened. Not a kludge from him. Well, maybe at the beginning on Catalyst, where he got catapulted in the lava after missing out on that red, or picked it up. I don't remember. He picked the red and then picked up a couple rockets to his face and was thrown in the hot slag. Where are these guys? So Burn is on NL Bad Place. Okay, I got them. Oh fuck, they started already. Bastards. So there we go, Burn Cooch. Copyright. Jihar. I don't know who picked this, we'll find out next map. Okay, and no free frag here, but a red armor. Free red armor. It's okay. I'll take the free red armor as well. BPS doesn't remember anything from last night. Oh, he got roofied. What? That works. Will Lugia jump into that pine? No, he won't. Burn does the right thing, does the wrong thing. Maybe it's the right thing after all. The right thing was getting stacked up before going for the Mega. That's a bit of a mishap. And turned it into a red pickup. Yeah, the problem is, Lugia hits a lot of LG. I'm not sure Burn has met someone with that kind of LG in an official match in a while now. He's up for the challenge, but I mean, that obviously was not much of a challenge from him, being stuck in the corner at yellow. But Lugia has very much announced his entrance on the server. We are here, I'm present, and you better count me in. Good rockets! Burn only one frag ahead, he's got nothing to his name. 1, 2, 3. Burn is running low on rockets, he's got the yellow, and he's gonna have to use the telly and be very quiet now. And as I say, he's got to be very quiet, he jumps. So Lugia knows. I mean, he probably expects him to try and go for the other items. So Mega, Red. Yeah, those rockets burns at Mega. Oh, he's above. Surprise. Careful play from Britain. Yeah, chipping away at Lugia's stack from a distance, making sure he can't get shafted. Just might succeed in that endeavor. Oh! Lugia's got the high ground. Narrowly makes it out alive. And there's a health pack for him. Waiting by the red. Possibly a tricky fight for Burn now. All of Burn's efforts not paying off just yet. We're tied. Well done, Lugia. And the yellow is up for Bernie. So Lugia is sort of lowish on cells. Like he doesn't have 60 or 100, as we've seen a few times on Skull and Catalyst, the previous match. So, oh, facial to end that fight with. Yeah, Burn seems to be favoring the rockets, and he's hitting them. I mean, we saw what he can do with the rocket launcher in the SD Cup 4. Of course, this is very different from pogoing around pillars in lava. But we know he's got the stuff. 2 health. Oh man. Just no. No. So unfortunate. Almost there. But not quite there. Well, not there. Period. Again, Lugia doesn't need much. If he can get you first with the LG and you're sort of stuck like a deer in headlights, whether he has a green or not does not matter at all. He's going to melt you down. As he just did. So we know he's hitting a lot. Wait, what about direct rockets? 4. Not hitting many more. Wow. Ironically going for the health, costing his life. Lugia is getting further ahead now. Shit, 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 shit. And Bernie's doing well with yellows. He better. That's his only option if he can't challenge for the red more. Sort of is. And Burn can't be angry with what happened here. He did all of the good things with the rockets. It's just that Lugia had the superior stack. Catastrophe. We could call it that. Right now we're on shifted. As shown by the diarrhea-covered walls. Surprise! Now does Burn know that the Mega is coming up? Gotta get to it. Shoot something across? No! But can deny it right in the blink of time. Goes for the frag instead. So, not interested in the Mega. Figures he can get more frags by staying in the middle. That's a good gamble for him, I guess. One frag ahead, and he does get the Mega in the end. Taking some jumps? Will that work? Those rockets from Luja. The LG is not quite there, but the rockets very much were on point. And Burn is glad he had all of that stack. Because he would be dead and we would have a tight game. Well, we have a tight game now. And look at all the cells in Luja's inventory. Was that a facial? Either way, from down below, it's a good rocket to hit. Leisurely strolling around the map. Not making a jump sound because why give away a position uselessly? Burn kind of caught by surprise. Interestingly, I guess Luja did the right thing. I was thinking he would shoot a rocket towards the Mega doorway, and he didn't. The mere fact of shooting that rocket at that distance would have tipped Burn off, and he would have turned back or just paused briefly to be able to dodge the rocket, essentially. So waiting for an LG was the wisest thing to do here, I think. Whoop. There he is. And that's a Mega health. Not too much red, some red. That did not hit Burn at all. Burn one frag down, and we are going to the final minute of this first map, so something better happened, but this is going down to the wire, it seems. Snake around the map, make as little sound as you can. That near hit. Bit of LG. Yes, the pine! That hit. Cheeky pine over the shoulder hits Luja in the face. Now he's just got to finish. This problem is Luja is defending with LG, so the boar saved his life. Luja unable to touch an LG. That might be key for Burn right now. He needs a lot. He needs anything he can get his hands on. Health, armor, and keep Luja at range. So that's what he's doing with the OLED grenades. Bam! Except that's gonna work. And Luja gets the red. Shit. Burn's in big trouble. Oh, and there's a Mega as well. And he's going to go for it anyway. So it looks like overtime. No! Careful, Burn. Okay, overtime. So what did I say earlier on this evening? I said, looks like Shifter is going to be the ZTN DM3 of tonight's map selection. As in the slower paced affair. And this is very much showing it. Well, of course, it depends on the players, but you can't do that on Catalyst, I think. Well, maybe Luja can do that on Catalyst, we'll see. Burn has all of the stack. 10 more yellows, 11 more yellows than Luja. We'll have to check the damage output at the end of this one. Yes! Oh, and lucky spawn to top it off. Okay, this is looking better for the Frenchie. 2 more minutes to go. And he's not as healthy as he once was. So Lugia still has something to say about this, I think. Still has a chance to win the map. And he's whipping out the tricks now. Which is all fine and dandy until you run out of rockets to do tricks with. And he's not too worried about spamming the LG as long as he has enough ammunition to do it with, which he does. Run away, keep one rocket. He likes to do the playing on the edge of running out of ammunition so as not to give any to the enemy. The problem is, if you need to shoot more on some of the maps, it's probably not gonna work. Like on longer range maps where the LG just won't reach, you need more rockets. You can't just play with 2 rockets all the time. Especially against Lugia, you don't want to fall back to an LG fight versus him, because you're not going to win this. Maybe if you're BPS or Locust or Bullet, but can't win an LG fight. But I'm not quite happy with that. I blinked, I missed it. He's still in the lead though. 30 seconds ago. 3 frags, and that response seemed a little too close for comfort. And for Burn as well. And it's such an easy shot that takes him out. Running out of rockets. That's fine, that's fine. Burn's got this now. It ain't happening. Burn wins the first map. Doesn't he? Trade to finish. But this goes... Okay, so this was Burn's pick, by the way. Lugia picks... Did I see that right? Catalyst, yes. Lugia picks Catalyst. We will see how he does. What his style is. Countdown already, so get ready to rumble. 3, 2, 1, fight! So far, so good. Get some rockets. Good read. Tracked Lugia's position right with those sounds, but didn't yield a frag. Yet. Might still happen. 2 res in a row for Lugia. Oop, oop, oop. And it's 11 o'clock, and that twat with the power drill in the building is at it again. What the hell? Yes, Lugia played... was a household name in CPMA. Oh, that LG. Shit, I think he played Reflex as well a bit. These days he mostly plays Counter-Strike though. When a tournament is announced, he signs up and then you see him playing CS all the time on Discord. Nice save. So yes, his practice regimen certainly proved useful for him in the last dual Hammer Time League, where I think the comment was, oh, that division doesn't seem too hard. I don't need to practice that much. He went on to play a lot of CS, and then he finished last, or at the bottom of his division, so there's that. Yeah, just needs... Okay, you can just play a bit... he doesn't need to think about what's happening too much, because Burn is spawning... Lugia is spawning in front of him all the time. Some items would be nice. Tracking Burn, he's got the red now as well. Nice! Didn't even touch that rocket. Nice. Keep that up. Mega coming up. A bore through trying to shoot rockets through the bar. Exchange of directs. Yep, so I think Lugia spawned there, or there maybe? No, there's a spawn at the tele-exit, that's the tele-exit. Careful now. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. If you can time your rocket right, good thing to do is bait Lugia with an LG when he's off the spawn. Because you know he will be going for it. Wise thing to do. Pre-shoot around the corner with the LG. Doesn't matter, if you have the cells, do it. Versus this guy, you absolutely want to get the first cell on him. Because he gets jolted around, not you. Lugia kind of trapped. Oh, what? Okay, I thought he jumped back into one of the grenades. That was a fancy shot. Not as fancy as Spectral's prediction rocket on Viag last night. And you'll find it in the highlights as a Spectral Smash, I think. When in doubt, spam around the LG. Well, he's got the LG already. Well, there are 2 boxes of 6 cells. And that would have been a facial for Burn if it wasn't for that pesky teleport. Damn you, teleports. Those long-distance rockets certainly finding their mark. Okay, so Dot has defeated Viag 2-0. And we have an all-Russian derby in the other half of the bracket with Dot versus Billy the Kid. Just ambush him out of the telly. No big deal. Easy peasy. Not anymore, actually. Lugia gets first frag in a long time. Sorry, couple of frags in a long time. Let's see what the Finn does with this. Well, that's an interesting move. He made it work. Cutting off Lugia. What? That was a nice, like, jump right in his face, threw a rocket at him, and then he still gets the red. And frags you. No, frags you, then gets the red and dies, so it all evens out in the end. It's fine. We will manage. So, that stack coming to the rescue. Lugia just boring against Burn. Oh, the pine! And Lugia not going through, that might... Oh, I thought he was going to land a frag. That would have been very nice. Pew pew. And again, Lugia with the hefty LG pack. Never mind the rockets. Free stuff. Don't you like free stuff? Everybody likes free stuff. Pinned. I'm sure that was a lot more than 34%. You know, Lugia just wants to help. You want to drop down here and there is no lift or stairs? No problem. Lugia will gently carry you down to the floor with his LG. He needs to do a little more than just help Bernie fall down nicely now, if he wants to end this. Well, end this. More like get a chance at a third map, because Burn did win. Shifter in overtime, I might add. can't type. Ah. Just about 20 to 14 on shifter. Close. Close. Very close game. Shots connect both ways actually, which are in a bit more trouble, but there's a mega for him to make up for that, so nah, not a problem. Well, the problem is he's got 2 minutes to go and 5 frags to rack up ASAP. That with armor sure gonna help. Where is Burn? Where is he? There was a slight risk of a telefrag, but Blue Joe was nowhere close to that teleport entrance. Can't deny the yellow. Just run out of this, it's the best way. Nice! That was so close. And they both still have some good stack. Okay, Bernie coming out on top. Final minute of this game. Cheeky points! Final minute of this game looming. Poor Finn has got to get his shit together. 9 frags in 1 minute. Yeah, the problem is the gap that he's got to close is getting bigger and bigger as the time gets lower and lower. Time remaining. Screwed up index is getting out of whack here. +9, 50 seconds to go. I'm sorry, +10. I'm not gonna count because the short version of this is Burn's got enough of a lead. Considering the control he's got this in the bag. Unless he dramatically fucks up for some reason, which is always within the realms of possibility. That will be that. Nice switch. Nice switch. .9 degrees in here. And a trade to top this off, so that'll be Bernie winning this 2-0. Well, that was close. Which leaves us with a grand final featuring Burn versus the winner of .btk. So I'm going to hop on .btk real quick, see how these guys are doing. Oh, they just started this. Nice. Well, guess what? Guess what? We got the other semi-final and the final. And that's one more game than I was ready to go for right now, but we'll do it because you guys are here. Yes, that's course. Unless they switch servers, which I'm going to double check. Okay, so Dot is having a good time. I'm having a good time. And I don't know the rest of the song, but if you know a bit of Queen, then you know the rest of the song. Just in case they switch servers, I'm going to inspect stats QuakeWorld in you to be sure that there is no foul play here. Statistics, matches, sorry, matches. So, any map. I can't click on this thing. Why? All maps. Well, Dot's having a... yeah, not much to say. Billy the Kid hasn't touched a red armor since I joined the servers 2 minutes ago. And it is indeed the first map of this series. Yak saying, for now, he's done better than Billy the Kid on this map against Dot. Billy the Kid in the negatives. He did get 1 kill, and then it got robbed. He got robbed, it got taken away from him. Oopsie. That's a little too low. Adjusting the chair. Alright, so I haven't seen Billy the Kid play in a long time, and I know Dot kicks ass in general. So far, this is living up to what we know. Hell, I'm not even sure which maps does BTK favor in Duel. I have exactly 0 notes around me for this. Kinda hard to prepare when the players sign up, like, last minute. I don't know who picked this. We can ask Viag in the chat. Viag, did Dot pick this map against you? Or did you pick it against him? Oh! BTK with a frag. Davai. And here I can say Davai. We have Russians. I can say Davai, Davai. And Horosh Rakieta. More stuff. Billy yet to touch a red or a mega. He's doing well with the yellows. Yay, consolation prize. Not much of a consolation. So we are seeing Dot. And Dot only. So I want to see how BTK is. Like, is he hitting anything? So I haven't even researched Russian accents whatsoever. So for the 3 words that I can say, I don't even know if I'm saying them with a suitable, let's say, broad Russian accent, or if it's found nowhere in the Russian-speaking countries, or if it's from somewhere in a remote region, or probably like my English, a mix of everything. Okay, we have a game on our hands. Hide the top of your screen with your hand. Dot isn't 23 frags ahead. We have a few frags from BTK. He's got a first red to his name. So, can make the best of it. Pushes Dot into yellow. Thankfully, the HLG connects nicely, and Dot is left to play with the greens. And that was all fine and dandy until we got a reset. Trade, if you will. That gap is narrowing now. BTK is getting more frags. 29.9. I don't think this thermometer can go anywhere above 29.9. I think it's stuck there. Whoa, nice save, actually. The combos, the spawns. Dot is back on the menu. So, okay. when Billy the Kid started doing some frags again, he was 26 frags down, 23, 26, I think, something like that. Went down to 19 frags, it's back up to 28. That was short-lived. Dot just punishing him. How dare you take frags away from me, you peasant? Yeah, he probably doesn't sound like this. Something spawned, it's the yellow. The yellow armors that BTK is so fond of. He got a red! So yay for BTK picking up more reds, but not getting a frag out of it. Aw, man. Come on. Health, Mega is now. No shots coming his way, he can pick up that thing safely. Okay, so ambush at the yellow. Surprise attack from BTK, brilliant. Thank you to track. I want to see what he does now. And he gets traded. I mean, BTK is putting in the work. It's just that when he gets fragged, BTK spawns in front of Dot 5 or 6 times. So, yeah, that first map is over. No shit, Sherlock. Dot wins this. Nice percentages. Dot goes for Skull, so this was in fact BTK's map pick. That's interesting. Alrighty then, second map. 3, 2, 1. A little abrupt, but you'll manage. Yeah, that wasn't even close, right? It's the, we haven't seen such a spanking in that date in the tournament so far. May have happened on the games we didn't watch here, but here, not a problem. Nice skybox, yeah? You won't get in. Not if my LG has anything to say about this. And you're going to say, well, the angle of the shadows doesn't match the source of the sunlight. And you would be right, but I couldn't find a way to easily rotate the skybox. I mean, you can rename the files and then rotate the top and bottom for pictures, but I couldn't be bothered. And it works on the other maps as well, ish. So I'll leave with this. I will live with this. It's fine. Anyway, Dot in the lead. In a hurry to get the next few frags. And we are seeing a familiar scenario here unfold with BTK not getting red armor yet. And the first death by Void happens sight unseen. I'm a bit disappointed. Still 8-ish more minutes to go, so, you know, we're not done. And then there's the final. Hopefully we'll get this in the final. And some out-of-bounds deaths would be nice. They're always nice. Nice juggle with the facial finish. BTK just throwing himself at Dot, hoping that something sticks. Problem is, shit doesn't land that much damage. You need actual weapons. Ah, terve! There you are. Close games with Ban. Oh wow. BTK doesn't care. He just wants to get to the red and it doesn't work. It was a welcome committee for him. Telefrags. Oh my god. Well, if BTK is going to lose this one, he's going to lose it with style. Denied. It's all happening so quickly, then this is kind of a close quarters maps compared to Shifter, bit of a problem for Dot maybe? Hopefully nothing serious. Okay, let's just say it was a speck of dust on the mousepad and he had to scratch it out of the way. Maybe sandwich crumbs. Or I could also say, well, it was a bit of potato, or spilled the vodka. But I won't say that. Oh, those nice shots coming in from... Dot almost making it work. So, BTK was looking for a bit like he was going to be able to tie that one up. He's still got time for this, but now Dot is in possession of, you know, stuff. And I keep waiting for a slight lull in the gameplay for me to fly around so you can see the rest of the skybox, but it's just not happening. These guys are not releasing any pressure. The only break we got was Dot scratching his nuts, it seems. $29.9 still. Come on, BTK. Mega in yellow, that's good. Nice! No! No! Time to get some armor real quick. Misses the shot. Misses two of them. Thankfully, the red armor wasn't there for Dot. And BTK able to land the frag, but it was a lot of work. No! Niet! And Dot is on time for the next red. He narrowly missed out on the previous one, we saw what happened, but now he's got it again. 10 reds ahead of BTK. And it's not like they all stack up, it's just that it shows overall control. And it is showing a trend that BTK is not getting enough reds. Very much like people aren't buying enough hats. Holla if you get the reference. 80 cell pack on Skull. It's like Luja was here. It's crazy. Luja, within a minute of the map starting, he's walking around with 80 rockets and 60 cells. Where did he get them? Well, there's farming the enemy some of the time, and then the rest of the time it's like he invokes the ammunition out of thin air somehow. And we have a tie! Well done, BTK. Horosh, keep that up. And that's not gonna be the kind of up I was looking for. I mean, he went up, literally, but it's not what I had in mind. And I'm sure that's not what he had in mind either, trapped in the LG box. So only one way out. Or he rockets up. But that's not the best way to go against an armored and equipped opponent. So many cells and rockets. Look at that. 90 plus. Still getting some wind in his sail again. 3 ahead. Dot is holding that grand final spot in his hand right now. Again, BTK enjoying the scenery a little too much, it seems. Reset. Okay, he gets the better. BTK gets the best of that. No! 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 1 HP, and he isn't even the one who craters. Relax. Look at the skybox. Take a deep breath. Oh, the shot's not connecting. Close range. No. It's right on the red. Okay, Billy, you got a minute and a half. Make the best of it. And just as I say that, he nearly balls on a pillar. As I said earlier, not going down without style. Spot on. Not spot on. BTK's defense rocket was, however, and that took a fair chunk off of Dot's red. Thankfully there's a yellow for him, you know, one of those armors that BTK likes so much on this map. They have reverse numbers, 18, 6, 6, 18. Not anymore. Looks like Dot is 1 foot in the final already. And he's just tying up the shoelace in the second shoe right now. Yeah, that's a close call, and I like that BTK didn't release the pressure and was able to actually get very close. So that plus 12 or whatever it is by the end of the map, that is not truly representative of what happened on this map. So who else is in the final? Well, Burn is waiting for Dot in the grand final right now. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. So that's Dot in the grand final right now. Do we have a bracket update? Do we really need one? The answer is we don't quite need one. We know what happens here. Burn meets with Dot. Alright, Dot versus Burn in the final. Where are these guys? Well, we have to find them now. So, do we have any Russians in the audience to translate what is being said? Because they're discussing their gameplay apparently, but I don't know what's happening with this. Bernie leaving QTV, he's going to get there. It's gonna happen. Bernie is not feeling very confident going into this. And I quote, "I'm gonna get buggered." That was a softened up quote. Okay, so Dot has disappeared, and they are now performing a server search, I would think. I gotta find him again. And server search. Where is Dot? That's not the Dot I'm looking for. I see Bernie on NL Bad Place, so Let's go there. Well, I can show the skybox now. Not really, I can't. Ooh! Eye of the Storm. Yeah, that's the legit sound of going through the skybox. It goes. Well, I suppose we can have a bit of a chill waiting music for now, for a bit of a change before this final gets going. You know, you all missed that song, didn't you? Oh, he's doing it sideways. Wonder how that looks with something silly here. Barf. Whee! Cornell bat. Keep it to that. 110 will be enough. How we can pick up all of them rockets. Yes, that's right. This is your map, and you can do whatever you like in it. So, we're going to use a 2-inch rocket launcher here. And load it with a lot of rockets. Other rockets. And this, my friends, is the joy of quaking. You know what, Laser? I was thinking of doing that for the final, and actually can for this map, because these textures don't mess up the encode too much. The textures on Skull, though, they kinda do. Because I used the Quake 3 textures and they're a little too high detail. As for the texture on Catalyst, they're better off in high picmip because there's a little bit of detail, but like two specks of a bright pixel in the flat one color area, that looks kind of bad. But we can do that. And hopefully it doesn't crash. It's not crashing. There we go, picmip 0 for the grand final. Thankfully I bumped up the bitrate up to 7K. So that should cope with it for the grand final. And if I can be bothered one day, I will find a texture pack that doesn't look like crap at 6,000 or 7,000 bits per second on the stream. Like the default high-risk textures you have within Quake, they tend to be too noisy and cause too many problems, at least on my setup. On some setups somehow they look good at 60 FPS, but here they don't. So these guys left. And we play the game of follow the player. This is looking good. Okay, Dot wins the random draw. We go to Catalyst first. Catalyst picked by Dot. See, this is what I was talking about. I need an alt texture pack for like this especially. Anyway, enough about this. We're on grand final. Dot versus Burn. Fight! Nice red. It vanished. It's like he didn't even get the red at all. So Dot's getting the frags. I don't have VX texture pack for Catalyst. I forgot there was one. guess I saw it and it didn't click with me like the one for Shifter did. So this is how tilts already. This is how you get a lot of cells within a minute. You get a lot of spawn frags. That's what he does. Seems to work well for him. This looks strange now. Flick shots. Okay, finally Burn getting 1 on the board. 2 on the board. 3! Spawns are in his favor, very much. Can he make anything happen with this now? 4 frags behind, he's got the red. Dot has nothing. Well, he's got nothing but some nice rockets coming Burn's way, that's what he's got. Oh, that's a nice spawn. Okay, that's going to... that was... I jinxed it. I mentally jinxed it. I've done it again. That was going to do some good to Burn's mental state for going into this. That is not. That is not. Again, the spawns somehow escapes death. Careful. Yeah, double back on this one. If he had white peeked there, he would have died, but then going back, he died anyway. What to do? Dot seems to have this one down as well. This map. Huh. Interesting, you're right. Well, I know why. That's because I'm not on QTV, so I don't have the timers. I will switch. Well, we're going to get a replay of the last 10 seconds if I slash QTV now. But Burn is behind by enough frags that maybe I can do it if he just takes a break. Split second just to chill. Yeah, this is why it's looking a little jitterier as well. We're on the server, so it's happening. Dot and delete, I'm gonna have to time the items. You too can time the items in your head. Oh hey, welcome. Enjoy this grand final in QuakeWorld. QuakeWorld, the other Quake where you snake around the map. Like a lunatic. Surprise butt sex from Dot. Well spotted, Splash. I didn't even realize I hadn't switched to QTV. They started so quickly. Actually, they didn't start that quickly, I just wasn't thinking of it. Yeah, the spawn frags, so spawn system is kind of random, and there is nothing to prevent you from spawning twice in the same spot or right next to the enemy. Which means when the lottery goes against you, it goes against you hard. When it goes in your favor, it goes in your favor hard, potentially. So they're not anticipating that these guys are going to, like, it's not sequential or random in the other half of the map or anything like this. What might be a little jarring coming from Quake 4 is, oh wait, these aren't just regular teleporters, you can't shoot shit through them. And there's a little trick. There's a little trick on this map. You can double back through one of the teleports. And that's not a technical thing, it's just a style thing. So Dot is really having a good time here. Burn is kind of tilting, as you can see, for fuck's sake. And yes, the rockets are 100 damage, 110. They were random from 100 to 120, and then people said, no, that's too much random in the game. And you spawn with 100, and you have strong armors. Wow. Just push him in the lava. That's not fair. Okay, so can't get that top yellow. Dot with the mega. And yellow, so he's good. No, has the other yellow, so yellow's in sync. Yellow's about on time. Red a little later. And that mega health is going to come up at around 15? 20? So mega at the same time as the yellows. Prevent burn from getting anything quick. Do it now. No, that's one way to do it. Red now. Mega yellow is there, up for grabs. So is the mega as well. And Dot is just going to harass Burn out of doing anything. We don't see the health bars, but Burn has nothing. And Dot has everything. Nailgun yellow coming up now. There it is. It was at the same time as the red, so Dot did the right thing, going for the red instead of yellow. Okay, get straighted away. The other yellow is up, so the yellows are the sync. Kind of. What? Oh, lucky bastard. Man. No. Yeah, when in doubt, just use a nail gun. It's your last recourse. Worst weapon. I mean, it's very situational, but in a duel like this, it's the worst weapon. Okay, I want to see what Burn's doing. He's got some yellow, potentially in a better position to fight the enemy. Indeed, makes it work to his advantage, gets a couple of frags. Third one will just elude him for now. Ah! Oh, I couldn't deny the mega, but it was a nice little juggle. That could have been a facial as well, preventing Dot from doing anything, but Dot survives. He's going to get this one, isn't he? Oh! Oh man! Oh, he does get the red. Burn is pissed. I would be pissed too. It's like, what the fuck, man? Okay, so Burn just took a little breath. Last month he told us his mouse 2 button was starting to die due to slapping the peripheral all the time. I don't know if that's what he was pausing for or just to listen to his breath for a second. Relax, enjoy the joy of quaking. Thankfully there is no railgun in this game. Shaft and rockets more than enough in this. Remember, rockets are 110, fast with zip code sized splash damage, and the shaft is 300 DPS with a lot of knockback. And I got a /QTV ASAP. So that first map is over, and beep beep. /QTV, there we go. So now we'll get the stuff. Okay, so Dot wins this one rather handily. Burn goes for Skull. So this might be a little too high res. These are the Quake 3 textures, except a couple that I couldn't find a replacement for. Countdown. Three, two, one. So this might be a little smoother now that we're on QTV. Lower tick rate. QTV is upwards of 20 or 30 ticks. Even on the server is upwards of 77, if you want it to be like this. Good start for Bernie. Couldn't get... Yeah, okay, one red each. So watch out. It is kind of hot here. Still 29.9 degrees. Trapped in the corner. And Burn takes the lead. You can call that a lead. One frag on Skull, 1 minute in. Not much. So you have to keep the pressure on. And that red armor comes in handy, because that was as close contact as it can get, save for an axe kill. Which I haven't seen any tonight. We don't have DPS in the tournament, so no axe kills, I'm afraid. At least not in the games we've seen here. Yellow, red coming up. Oh, denied! There we go, he's got it all. So this appears to be suiting Burn a lot better than Catalyst was. Did. However, maybe he just got a better start and got a terrible start on Catalyst. For all I know, that's what happened. It's not like I watched the game or anything. A little bit of spam goes a long way on a short map like this. Narrow map. That was your shot, and you didn't take it. What are you doing? Not a single 3-map series. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I just looked at the bracket, and you're absolutely right. Everything has been 2-0. Of course, we have seen some close games in some 2-0 series, so that doesn't say everything. Are we going to get the only 2-1 game of the entire evening? Stick around and find out. Okay, when I grow up, I want to play like Dot. I like the style. Like he's able to... What? Like those reflexes, he's able to just twist and turn so quickly and not skip a beat, land the shots, precise and fast at the same time. In other words, Harosh Rakieta. Anyone coming through beams? Not tonight. So you're seeing now why I didn't want to pick mip this. I mean, why I want to degrade those textures a little too crisp. And I think it makes it a little stuttery for reroll. Fight for red. Dot has one. Lands right in that rocket. Welcome committee, I guess. And Dot will not insist. He's on the other side of the map, waiting for the yellow. And I'm not seeing any timers. That's because everything's being picked up just now. Oh, that rocket. One. Burn trades himself out. No! No! Who will win? It's an interesting question. This looks so much closer than the previous map, but of course it could backfire dramatically in favor of Dot again for some reason. So here's just hoping that Burn takes this and we go to a third map on Shitter or Shifted. And there's a way to make it out. That's not the simplest way to make it out, but it worked. And that is how you thank yourself for saving your ass. You just bore. No. Well, he's still 5 frags ahead, so he will be fine for now. Especially with that Mega and Red. Nice save. Actually, we're switched to Dot now. It's not Burn anymore. Auto track is on. So that was a bit of a fuck up from Bernie, and now Dot, look at what he's doing. Could be able to bridge that gap. Those stairs not a great position unless you play them like Burn just did. Very nice. One cell away from getting that kill. Don't tell him how low on health Dot was. I mean, he probably had an idea, but just don't tell him the numbers. That would just rub it in. You see that frag that you almost got it? Oh, you almost got it. Like, really, man? Shut up, I don't want to know. Oh, facial. Brilliant. So, no armors. Well, yeah, it was waiting for him. So besides that one, no armors about to spawn. Maybe a yellow now, yeah. And a reset. Which one do you go for? Yellow or red? Yellow or red? Well, Bunny goes for yellow. Not too many rockets to spam this with. And Dot just waited. Wow. It's a shame. Bernie didn't have anything to push Dot out of the void, but the setup was perfect for this, and it didn't make it happen. He didn't make it happen. It didn't work. That's a nice shot. Precise. Oh, I haven't done any Mortal Kombat fatalities. Haven't had to, really. Haven't had any opportunities for this. But this is looking good for Burn. Except Dot is in control right now. Burn's in the lead. But Dot is kind of going to get the control now. Yeah, Burn is not going to get that red unless he spawns on it. He spawns below it, that's the worst. Because of course Dot was going to be in that area, he needed the thing. Yurik says, no third map. Thinks Dot is going to take this. We don't know just yet, but he could. He could. He's out there at the yellow. There we go. Burn just picked up the yellow. He's making his way around the Mega. Oh, waiting at the telly. And you see he didn't try to wait behind the teleporter. You can do that. You do it once. And I would think even if you don't get found out, you only do it once in a match. The combos, 2 frags. Dot still got some red. This is make or break now. Pressure's on. Even more of it. Dot has everything he needs to do that comeback now, and he's just 1 frag away from tying this up. At least over time. Ah! He's got this. Burn needs to run like hell. So far so good, but it'll only take him so far. Man! And that's how the cookie crumbles. Well done. Dot just about takes this in 2 maps. Well, the first map was kind of a blowout. Second one... Well, second one was so close. I thought Burn could have done this. And hopefully so did he. Because he thought he was just going to get wrecked. Utterly wrecked all the way through. And, well, it did happen on the first map, Catalyst, 35-8. It was there. But Skull almost had the promise of an overtime in there for us. Yet we didn't get it. And this, my friends, is the joy of quaking. This is the server, and you can vote whatever map you like on it. So congrats, Dot winning the second evening of Kombat Duel 2. Tomorrow. Do we have an updated thingy with the result already? We know Dot won this thing. So that is it for this evening. We're out of games. Tomorrow we will have more. It'll be TB3, so DM2, DM4, and DM6. Everybody's favorite maps.